So we are slightly 10-15 minutes behind the schedule. May I request Mr. Sudhakar Narayanan. So my good friend, we started our career in the same company way back in the early 80s. Alchem. Then he moved on to Walter Bushnell. He became a product manager. Then he joined with Grandix as a marketing manager. He was also a marketing manager for Ordain. After retirement, now he's passionate in writing books. So this is the 8th book he is releasing. That is Sidewalk Parables. These are the previous books. That is Maverick Machine and more fiction about pharma. That is medical rep. Indomitables. The Indomitables is a book which was the request came from the His Excellency R.N. Ravi, that is Governor of Tamil Nadu, to write about the freedom fighters from Tamil Nadu. So Indomitables. And the third book is Hanuman Chalisa, the hidden truth about Hanuman Chalisa. And I request all pharma company entrepreneurs to buy another book called Then and Now, The Pleasure of Living Twice. What was then? Yesterday, yes. What is now in pharma industry? It is then and now. Then innovation as a price. And he has also written upon request Shivaji Maharaj. And the last previous book was Asting Moments. So I request Sudhakar Narayan to address the gathering. And I am so happy, I am so thankful to you, sir. He has given the privilege of me to write a foreword for this book. And this book is already with you. Everyone can collect one copy. Yeah, come, sir.
So good evening, my dear friends. It's a pleasure to stand before this august presence of intellectuals. It's also a special evening for me to find myself in the company of illustrious pharmaceutical icons like Sri Ganesh Naik sir and others. Sir, actually, you must all be aware that there are different genres of books like epics, classics, novels, novelettes, and short stories. All of them have withstood the test of time, actually. But one thing that has drastically changed is the attention span of the reader. Today, my dear friends, it's highly challenging even for a seasoned reader to binge read a book of about even 200 to 300 pages. All of us are virtually surrendered to the 30 seconds reels nowadays. So the need of the hour was to provide a short, crisp, and an engaging read that fits into today's modern world. And this thought became a seed from which this book, Sidewalk Parables, was born actually. So this was the reason which it was born. This book, sir, it comprises of micro-narratives that captures the essence of life. Even before you realize the story is over, something it's like a sip of a filter coffee, very small, strong, and satisfying. And each piece is inspired by true events, my dear friends. Family moments, conversations with friends, memories of my grandparents and parents, and incidences in my professional journey in the pharmaceutical industry. Some of them will make you to smile, and others may make you to pause and think. In between, I have added a few spiritual narratives so that there is no monotony in that. My dear friends, right from my college days, I had a habit of writing diaries every day. Every day, whatever happened on that particular day, I would just jot down in the diary in a cryptic manner. Why in a cryptic manner? Because even if someone reads it, they will not understand what is written there. You remember those days when you write diaries, we used to keep it so confidentially, nobody should read it. And if someone reads it, we get terribly upset. But the thing now is, it is completely reverse. We pour all our feelings, all our thoughts in the social media and want everyone to read. And if someone does not read, we get upset. So all of us have this blue tick obsession. So that's what is happening. And after joining this pharmaceutical industry, they said every day you have to write reports. That was not at all an issue for me because I was already in that mode of writing something in the diary every day. My dear friends, I have all those diaries with me even today. And some of the narratives in this Sidewalk Parables has the roots from these diaries actually. I tell you, my dear friends, in that diary once I had written, which is there in this book, I had written a small sentence. Why my area manager does not come in the time he specifies? That's all. The context only I will know. Nobody else will know. So that context is what I will tell you. During my MR days, I had my first area manager. He was a man of principles, man of values, man of ethics. But he had a very peculiar habit. Suppose if he specifies a time and a place to come and meet him, at that particular point of time, he will never be there. For example, tomorrow, Sudhakar, meet me at the distributor's office at 9 o'clock. He will be there at 8:45 itself. He will be there at 8:45 itself. I will be huffing and puffing, coming at 8:55. He will be already waiting there, standing and reading a book. So, initially it was a bit, embarrassing for me. But later on, when I developed a rapport with him, slowly I asked him, sir, why is it that you specify a time and you come at much earlier? For that, my dear friends, he gave an explanation. He did not advise me. He did not give anything. He gave a statement. What is that statement? That's very interesting. But that I'm not going to reveal it to you now. You can read it from the books, my dear friends. My dear friends, many of these the narratives in this book, Sidewalk Parables, are highly connected to most of you because they are not just my stories. Somewhere, something in the pages of this book, you will find that you are also connected to that. You are also connected to that. Okay, so for example, your first boss, your father's advice, or your mother's gentle scolding, all these things what you have experienced, it will definitely be there in this book, my dear friends. And now the title of this book, Sidewalk Parables. Why did I give that sidewalks? Actually, my dear friends, sidewalk actually is nothing but, that is, see, we have a lot of, we travel. This book can invite you to what to say, that is, it allows you to slow down. It allows you to slow down and come aside and stop the rush of the highway and walk the sidewalk where memory, meaning, as well as magic reside. It is here that we can unfold the extraordinary can be found only in the ordinary. So this book tells you about that, my dear friends. And friends, normally after writing a book, you know what happens? I enter into a mode called parasocial syndrome. What is this parasocial syndrome? Is because I search for celebrities. You know why I search for celebrities? To write foreword for my book. For my initial books, like Indomitables, I had to rush for a celebrity. Through one of my friends, Shekhar, I don't know whether he has come today. Shekhar has come. Through my friend Shekhar, I got the contact of Rangaraj Pandey. He wrote the foreword for the book. And for my next book, it was written by celebrity Dr. J.S. Rajkumar. And then an idea struck me, sir, why should I always hunt for celebrities when we ourselves in our own fraternity, we have so much of talent within us. So we'll ask one of our members to write the foreword. So for my next book, for Pharma selling then and now, I asked Shekhar himself to write the foreword. So initially he hesitated. But then I told him, sir, don't worry, you please write the foreword. If need be, if it's required, I will fine-tune the foreword. He wrote the foreword, it had come wonderfully well, and the book was released. And now, my dear friends, for this book, Sidewalk Parables, I asked Srivatsan sir to write the foreword without hesitating. In spite of his busy schedule, he said he will write the foreword. And to him also, I told him the comforting statement, sir, in case if need be, I will definitely fine-tune the foreword. My dear friends, let me confess one thing. I did fine-tune my book, but not their forewords. They were excellent. I had to rethink my own content so that it matches their foreword. So thank you profusely, Mr. Srivatsan sir, for giving the forward. You all remember in our school days, we had a book called Renan Martin. You remember that? Renan Martin, Grammar and Composition. In that composition, there used to be three parts. One is essay writing, one is comprehension, other is précis writing. Amongst these three, my dear friend, this Pressy rating is the most toughest actually, because you have to read the passage, understand it, absorb it, and write it one-third of that passage. And it's an art. So, writing a foreword also is not different from that, my dear friends. So, I profusely thank Sri Srivatsan sir for writing the foreword. It is like an icing on the cake for this book, Sidewalk Parables. So, I thank you very much, my dear friends, for giving your valuable time. And at this juncture, I want to thank a few individuals. That is, they have sponsored this book today. So, each one of you will be getting a compliment of this book today after it is launched. So, I thank those members. I don't know whether they have come. Drop Taxi, Srinivasan sir. Nurkara. Srinivasan sir, thank you very much. Astra Ideal, ex-Astra Ideal, Ramachandran sir, thank you very much. Dhanush and Babu. So thank you, sir. So they have sponsored this book. So today, every one of us will be given the book free of, as a compliment to everybody, including myself. Okay. So thank you very much for your patient listening. Definitely, I am confident this book will be a very good read. Even if you are not a regular reader, if you read just 5 or 6 lines, that will make you to read another 4 lines and the story will be over by that. That's all. It will be not more than that. So now, in this era, as I told in the beginning, the attention span is so less. You can't give big novels like that, is it not? So my earlier books were contained big novels. So I thought, yes, enough is enough. So let us go with the very micro narratives. So these are new terminologies there called micro narratives. This is what is a book about. It contains all. It's not only about pharma. I'm at pharma, since we all are pharma, I'll tell you one thing. So today we had a lot of discussions. There is a topic called what happens if a medical rep time travels to 2090? What happens? So there is a story on that. That will be very much interesting. And many other stories like family moments and other things are there. So I thank you very much for your valuable time and this thing. Good day, thank you.
I request our chief guest to launch this book. May I request Mr. Ramanathan sir, Ramani sir, G.K. Veeramani sir, and Dr. Raghavendra Rao sir to receive the first copies.
Very senior colleague, Mr. Adi, to do the felicitation to our chief guest, Mr. Ganesh Naik.
So I request Mr. Ramanathan sir to conduct the felicitation program.
As you're aware, as a part of the tradition of this forum, okay, we have always recognized, felicitated stalwarts. Here is one stalwart. For a lot of us, okay, who started our careers in the 80s. He was a legend, and it's such a pleasure, okay, to be introducing him. While he doesn't require any introduction, popularly called RKR, joined Searle as a MR, and after 3 years earned to be an entrepreneur and started American Remedies. Managed the company for the first 2 years single-handedly, after which he inducted some well-known professionals into his team. And given the growth and the name the company earned, was later acquired by Dr. Reddy's. He later in 2005, along with his son and friend G.K. Ramani, ventured into specialty dermatology in Curatio, which was acquired by Torrent in 2022. And RKR serves as its chairman and continues to be deeply connected with the front line through his trainings, which is his passion. Now, RKR enjoys his time with his joint family. Welcome, sir. He would be felicitated by Astra Ramachandran.
Good evening. I know the time short. I just wanted to, and looking forward to say a few things on this great occasion. And that is, I want to tell you the real first important success for American Remedies. That is the medical fraternity sitting in front of me. I'll explain you why it's very important. With the 3.5 years of experience in Cell, I started American Remedies in 76, and for, as you rightly said, for a year and a half, I was almost one-man show. Billing used to go from my house to the medical shop directly. I had my first stock is after 6 months. But the point is, when I went to Tiruchi, I had the grace of and blessings of all the medical reps because I was started leaving a job and I had the blessings and help of them. When I went to Tiruchi for the first time, I had two of my friends who are not with us now today, Abhat Ramesh and Himalaya Drugs Krishnan. They said, don't stay in a hotel, stay with us. Subsequently, everything moved because the whole medical fraternity wanted me to be prosperous, be successful. And this is coming from the bottom of my heart. I owe a sincere thanks to every one of us sitting you here. And my friend Prabhakar is sitting here after 6 months where I was all alone, working for 23 days. He said, come to Europe for 2 days. I said, I don't have time, Prabhakar. I'm touring almost 25 days in a month. He said, come for 2 days, including Sunday. I went there. Within 2 months, he was able to get me a sale of 8,000 rupees a month, which is important. And he suggested one of his close friends are there. So he made me join the first representative to join. And when I had about 7 or 8 reps, I'm just giving you more to give you the correct picture. He one day called me up. He was in East India Pharmaceuticals. He said, go to Vijayawada. I said, where is Vijayawada? What? I've got a friend of mine, my colleague. You go there, he will receive you and he will take you. I went to 2 bags full of sales stock. No stock is nothing. CST with that we used to bill. That's how we developed. So there are other reasons, but most important reason, today I don't want to take any more of your time. It's all because American Remedies were never considered as a competitor, but they had the blessing of the medical fraternity here. So I sincerely thank organizations, the people who have been in the stage, and all of you. I'm once again saying thanks a lot because of the fantastic support, everything that I received from all of you guys. Thank you.
Next, former Astra Ideal, Merck, GSK, Director Operations of American Remedies, and co-founder of Croatia, Mr. G.K. Ramani, sir. I request Mr. Shankardas sir to felicitate him.
Popularly known as GKR, hails from Maavaram, started as a MR in Astra Ideal, earlier Avatar MITL, later E-Merck in Erode, where he emerged as a top performer. His journey led him to Allenbury in Calicut, which shaped his future plans. This stint followed with rapid elevations, brought him back to Calicut, where he met his longtime friend R.K. Ramanathan and joined American Remedies. And in many ways, the pinnacle of his career, where he built a high-performance team. Post his tenure in American Remedies, he became agriculturist and later he co-founded Curatio.
I think I am overwhelmed. A lot of my friends are there. Ramachandran was my successor in MITL. And I had met Ganesh Naik for quite some time. I met him in Ahmedabad. First time when I met him, he came to my room. And I don't know whether he carries even now. Do you carry the revolver? Not here. So, there are many friends who have made my career. Mr. Prabhakar, who helped me to move to a company, Glaxo, when Merck was on strike. Merck was on strike in the very prime time for me. I could not run my family even. That was the time. And Mr. Ramanathan is the person whom we met, as he said, in Trichy, and we continued our relationship up to 84, 85. Then he said, why not you join American Remedies? That is how we came to American Remedies, and then rest is history. As Ganesh said, I feel that there is something which is beyond you that is controlling. Because for me to start to join American Remedies, I was introduced to Mr. Ramanathan in 1976. It continued, so it became 1985. You are going to meet another gentleman who will be introduced in this group. I recruited him I met him in 1983 as a medical rep. Then I recruited him into American Remedies. Then he became my partner. And he was the man responsible for naming the company Curatio. And he was a guy who made all those wonderful products in Curatio, which got sold to Torrent now. Okay. I met him in 1983 and he became my partner in 2005. So there is some connection in every area. He was a medical rep. He became eventually my partner in 2005. So there is some connection. So credit, I don't take much. I always do my work very sincerely, whatever I am doing, and take less credit, get grounded. That is what makes my life very smooth. Whatever I am achieving, whatever I have achieved, it is because of, as he said, somewhere I am blessed. I should say that. Thank you very much.
I request Dr. S.V. Ramani, sir, founder, chairman, managing director, Forts India Laboratories Private Limited. I request Mr. Rao Ravi Roche to felicitate him.
Mr. Veeramani started his career as an MR in days in Tanjavur in 1970. Man of the Year, not once but continuously for 1974 to 76. 1977 started Forts India and in 1991 took full control of the company along with his wife. Today he has a national presence and exports to over 50 countries. Past president of the Indian Manufacturers Association for a record 3 years, 2014 to 16. Also the past chairman of Pharmaxil, 2023 to 24. Currently the chairman of Tamil Nadu Pharmaceutical Science Welfare Trust, offering scholarship to students of pharma in the pharmaceutical field. Recipient of several Lifetime Achievement Awards, dual doctorate from European International University Paris and AMRI UAE, major donor member of Rotary International. Mr. Veeramani, sir.
Good evening, friends. Thank you for coming and honoring me here. And it's a great gathering. Who all started as medical reps. I was a medical rep in Days Medical 1970, 70 to 1977. I was a medical representative, and my life as a medical representative is the most enjoyable and memorable in my entire life. So that is the way it is there, and I was able to. We started Forts in 1977 along with other partners and all. Now it's Forts is running 48 years now. We are running the company. God is great, and of course one good aspect is I was even a secretary of the Medical Representatives Association in Tanjavur at that time. From the secretary of Medical Representatives, I one day could become a national president of Indian Drug Manufacturers Association, which actually But everything I owe it to my grounding and my foundation I had in my life as a medical representative. So thank you very much. Thank you for all the honor you are giving me. Thank you.
Sir, I have one request. If I go through the data of top companies from South, only few are there. Most of the northern companies are occupying top 10. And you are in 37th position on annual, on month-wise you are on 38th.
Yeah.
Why not to make one company from Tamil Nadu in top 20, sir, if not top 10?
It is not very far away.
Huh. My request, because after you, we in top 50, well, only Apex, two big companies are, no, the visibility, at least you can know, catapult to know the level of top 20, at least we have the privilege, one company from Tamil Nadu in top 20.
Sure, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
See, there is no north-south divide here. Srivachan the Tamilian is speaking, looking for his pride. But naturally, it's a challenge thrown to us. We look at it as a healthy competition, that way.
Sir, Batmar Shri Dr. K. Raghavendra Rao, Founder, Chairman, Managing Director, Orchid Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals. Yes, sir.
Padma Shri Raghavendra Rao, a graduate of IIM Ahmedabad, starting his career as a financial controller in Pure Ice Cream, later in Ashok Limited in corporate finance. This was when he found time to complete his ICWA and ACS. He later joined Standard Organics as vice president. Later in Muscat in the Birami Group as director and vice president, he returned to India to launch Orchid Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals. A winner of India Young Business Achiever Award in 1997, Entrepreneur of the Year for Manufacturing by EY, a doctorate being conferred by Shastra University in 2007. Padma Shri Raghavendra Rao.
Thank you and a very good evening to all of you. In fact, when Mr. Srivasan called me a couple of months ago and said that I'll be one of the persons to be felicitated at this function, I just asked him, why me when so many stalwarts have done a lot of great things in India, and I tried my bit but lost my way personally in some aspects, even though company has been doing great. He said that whatever has been done cannot be taken away from me, even though the present situation as an individual could be different, but the contributions that we have done to the pharma industry need to be recognized and talked about. So I said, okay, I'll come and say a few words. My journey has been very different from the journey expressed by many of the speakers before me. I didn't start as a medical representative, so pardon me for that. But I had a different type of a beginning. I started as a management trainee after my MBA from IIM Ahmedabad, and the entrepreneurial bug in me was sparked by Standard Organics and Dr. Reddy's. They were together at that time in 1986. Before that, I had been in some employment only in a couple of companies. So I said that if I can make some big projects for other companies in pharma field, why not I start something on my own? But I don't have any bequeathed assets or ancestral property. My father was a clerk in railways, and I said that how to start a company. So I went a little bit westward and put up some projects for Oman group and came back and started Orchid. So right from beginning we differentiated in a few ways. Not that any model is inferior to other model or superior to other model, but we chose a model which turned out to be very good for the company. So we said that we'll specialize in antibiotics. We take the global market as our working place. So we succeeded in that. We did a lot of things. We were one of the first companies to develop a generic for the first time in the world and launched injectable products like ceftriaxone, cefoxitin, and cefepime, and tazobactam, and meropenem, and imipenem on day one of the launch. This opportunity was available for all the 700 crore people, but we happened to take up that opportunity and do justice to that. And like that, we did many things and exported things to many countries, and recognitions came our way. We also made, I personally made a few mistakes as well, because of which I lost the company to Dhanuka Pharmaceuticals. But the company has been doing well. But the pride of our having developed many things in the past, that continues to stay with me. And I hope in my second innings I'll be able to invent one more molecule also, because as some of you may be aware, Orchid was the first company to invent a new chemical entity out of India in the 75 years of independent India. There is no new chemical entity which was invented by an Indian company, approved by entire medical fraternity and the FDAs of the world, and launched successfully, and is on the way to become a multi-million-dollar product. And that pride will go to Orchid, and we led the team with more than 100 PhDs. We had more than 1,000 patents. We invented a new molecule, which was for the first time in the country. So I hope to replicate that in my residual lifetime. Because I'll just give one small anecdote or a live example, I would say. I mean, live event which happened. I and my wife went to meet Shankaracharya sir in Kanchipuram in the days when Orchid as a company was going through certain difficulty. I was personally very indebted in the sense that I had a lot of borrowings, and the company also had the borrowings and things like that. So that is the reason why it had to change hands. So company has always been doing extremely well. The turnover was a bit less, but it pulled up, and it has almost $1 billion market cap company even now. Personally, I don't have any money. That is a different thing. So Shankaracharya sir spotted me from the crowd and said that, Thambi Ingva. Then I was just looking whether it was me or somebody else. So then he said that, he made me sit by his side and said that, you have lost everything. Really? He said this. I was amazed how somebody can know that I lost everything. But don't worry. Two things in your life, nobody can take it away. One, what you have up here. You might have lost material aspects, but the knowledge, experience, what you have in your mind, that nobody can take away. Number two, the residual life of yours, that is determined by God. This nobody can take away. You will put these two together and achieve and get back all that you have lost, mark my words, he said. I have always been a very positive person. Those who know me know this. And we have done wonderful things, not only at Orchid as a company, but also in our corporate social responsibilities and things like that. We were really ahead of time in many, many aspects. So that positivity was given a big boost by these words. And I hope before I hang up my boots and before I am no more in this world, I will do justice to those words of the great Shankaracharya sir and invent another molecule for the country. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So I request Mr. Icarus Healthcare Private Limited, founder directors, Mr. P.L. Saravanan. There are 4 directors, Mr. Subramani, Mr. Anand Selvam, and Mr. Muthuraman. Jano Shakti. Yeah. Inex Srinivasan, please come.
Started as a MR in MCure, followed by RPG Life Sciences and Ordain Healthcare, and started Icarus Healthcare in 2004. And Mr. G. Anand Selvam, a pharmacy graduate from MMC, MBA from Annamalai University, has wide experience across field, product, training in companies like Sun Pharma, RPG Life Sciences, Ordain Healthcare. He handles HR, sales admin, and product management.
Shakti. Inex Srinivasan.
Yeah. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity, Mr. Shivasan sir. Uh, we started in 2004 with 7 medical representatives. And now 250 people are working in our organization. So entire south we are operating. So Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra and Karnataka we are operating. And we are trying to have our footprints in other states also. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you. See, stand. See, when they started the company in 2004, believe me, the office was 150 square feet, no? Just opposite to Saravana Bhavan, KK Nagar. I was the first person to train 6-7 people who are sitting there, isn't it? No. And today, they have grown leaps and bounds. Their footprint in Tamil Nadu is exceedingly good, I'm telling you. There are areas, no, even they are much bigger than multinationals. And products are very good. And he is a person who decides the marketing, no, excellent strategy. It is the way they design the strategy, communication, it's almost like a multinational. So I am very sure, no, the day is not far off. They will cross newer milestones. I wish them abundantly, more success. Thank you. I request Magesh and Hari Krishnan. I call Mr. Chandrasekhar sir, our chairman, yeah, and our secretary. Please, you both of you. Sridhar sir, Ningro.
Yeah, it's a 10-year plus old company. Mr. Mahesh contributes to senior management and oversight functions for the company's corporate and operational activities. Mohan Krishnan supports the board in governance, execution responsibilities, and between them they have 36 years of experience, having held several positions in pharma companies. Welcome, sir.
Many more success. They operate only selected territories in Tamil Nadu. Believe me, each territory produces 8 lakh sales. Each territory produces with 80 to 100 doctors, that too in cardio-diabetic segment. So he makes it very clear, anything less than 8 lakhs, no, I will not operate. After 12 lakhs only, you will expand the territory. Great, sir. I wish you all success. Thank you.
First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Srivasan for having given an opportunity for us to stand here in front of all big stalwarts, those who have more seniority than any one of us. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
I am standing like a TMR in front of regional manager. The first time if a TMR is working with a regional manager, what will happen? It looks like that. But this success is because of friendship, sir. Nothing else. Thank you.
Thank you. I request Zidon Life Science founder directors, Satyamurthy, Rajaram, and Mr. Balakumar. Office is the general manager for Medafarm, ex-Wokard, ex-Searle. I call Mr. P. Ramakrishnan Torrent to come to the dais. And I also call Sudhakar Narayanan.
Experience. Started as MR in Tapsul, India, later Alidac at Tanjavur and star performer at national level. And Mr. Rajaram started his career in 1988 as MR in Southern Antibiotics, later Alidac Genetics in Madurai. Won several awards and worked in various capacities in various headquarters.
Thank you. Satyamurthy.
Yeah. Very good evening, friends. Thank you very much for Mr. Srivasan for having given this opportunity to stand in front of these stalwarts. As my colleague has told earlier, that he is standing like a TMR. I am really now a TMR in front of
My first this general manager marketing, G.N. Naik sir, Ganesh Naik sir. So really now I'm in front of you, I'm tamer sir now. I wanted to just recall only one incident in Kedila, whether it's medical representative, area manager or region manager will get appointed only after the final word from Nayak sir. In 1994, when I was called to Ahmedabad for final interview for an area manager, OP area, our marketing manager has told, no, now you have to meet Ganesh Naik sir. Sir, already you have finalized, why I have to meet Ganesh Naik sir? No, only he has to give a final verdict. So I went, we had a cordial, this thing was, for interview will last for only 3 or 4 minutes, not more than that. And I was prepared, well prepared, and it was all questions were out of syllabus. And one question, yes, sir, you are very short, you know, you are a very successful medical representative. Will you be in a position to take up the responsibility? You know? Now I have prepared for this question. Then I said, sir, that time Sachin Tendulkar was in a peak in his career. So I said, Sachin is very short, sir. He has achieved so many milestones. I can also do it. One answer from Nayak sir, I was clean bold. He is playing with ball. You have to play with people. Sir, I do not know you remember or not. So afterwards, he has asked you so many questions. Everything went wrong. I could not answer any of his question. Then I thought, okay, we have to pack, go to Madurai. We have to continue as a medical representative. I came out and then Arya sir was waiting. I said, hey, you are selected. Yeah, you will be working at, you are elevated. And that was my memory, sir. Today, whatever I want to talk, everything is forgotten after seeing you. I really feel very, honored. And I'm very, I'm a product of Kedila. I'm very proud. Sir, not only that, one achievement we have, this company started in 1996. We are continuing till, this is a 30th year. And we have produced more entrepreneurs in our company. We will continue to do also. Thank you very much. I know this is the stage where, we are honored. Before me, there are a lot of stalwarts who have been honored. Veeramani sir is here, Ramanathan sir is there, Ramani sir is there, Raghavendra sir is there. We are so happy that you have been felicitated in this, this thing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Srivatsan sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you for the opportunity, sir. And sir, I'm also a product of Alidac. I started my career. We are all Alidacans only. And whatever we are today, that is because of the learnings which we got from Kedila and Alidac. The kind of human relationship, the kind of, the leadership traits, which we have seen in Kedila has made us successful now. So we owe a lot to Kedila, to you in particular, Doctor, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. A quick word from Rao Ravi. We are mindful of time, but a quick word from Rao Ravi.
Mr. Satyamurthy was mentioning about his experience during the interview. In fact, I was also from Kadila. I wish to share one experience. He used to attend the trainees after the meeting. He used to say, fine, now you have become part and parcel of the company. As long as you are producing the result, you are part and parcel of the company. If you are not producing the result, you will be parted and parceled out. No, that gives a clear message, but an important message. And another incident I wish to, it's all still green in my mind. It's all still green in my mind. See, when your representative is in Kedila, we used to tell him, sir, for Bactrim, they are giving a scanner booklet that gives more knowledge. We are giving only, for Oriprim, we are giving only compliments. He used to say, let them teach, we'll sell. One word, let them teach, we'll sell. So, now Srivatsan sir was telling Rajinikanth, he is Rajinikanth of Kedila. Pharma industry.
Yes.
So thank you.
Thank you. There are obviously many anecdote stories.
Mr.
That's
Sambat
why I
sir,
said many Arjuns and many Ekalvyas here.
Mr. Sambat sir, Triton Healthcare Private Limited, founder, managing director. We request you to come to the dais. Mr. Thomas Oman.
Mr. Sampath, a postgraduate in management and chemistry, started as MR in Euphoric Pharma, followed by a long stint in Cadila, followed by Lupin, started Trinton Healthcare in 2000, neuropsychiatry specialty, and later ortho and gynecology. Has set up a GMP approved plant in Chennai aimed at the domestic and export market. Welcome, sir.
Well, good evening to all of you. First of all, thanks to Mr. Srivatsan for having invited me for this. I really do not know if we have done something great to be felicitated here. However, I feel greatly proud and privileged today because I have my boss, Mr. Ganesh Naik. I have worked with him for about 15 years. I have worked in all the divisions of Cadila, Alidac, and Zeta. And it's not just to please him, but believe me, I have learnt a lot from him. And all the people who have worked in Cadila, I think discipline is one thing which has been the core for Cadila to come to this level of around 25,000 crores. And all the people who have been in Cadila, I think we carry that genes in us. So my company, I have, right from day number one, I think discipline has been the core in my company. And we have been brought up like that. And with people like Mr. Ganesh Naik, Mr. Arya, who were our bosses earlier, it was a great learning experience. There are many, I can't compare myself to Mr. Ganesh Naik, but there are many traits of Mr. Ganesh Naik which I have followed unconsciously. It's apart from our hairstyle. In fact, just one thing, immediately I wanted to share with all of you. There's a lot of things which I can talk regarding Mr. Naik. He was always a terror. I think, just for your information, his cabin in Ahmedabad were very different. There's a tiger. Already we will be shitting in our pants going to his cabin, and you go just outside, it's a tiger on the line. Sorry. No, it was tiger, sir. Tiger. It was tiger only. So that was, many things which I can talk about Mr. Naik, but one thing which he had taught us as managers, which I talk to all my managers in every meeting, the relationship that you should have with your subordinate. What type of relationship you should have. This he had taught us, and I would like to share that. He just used to tell us one thing. What the relation should be like this, that your subordinate should love you, but should not have the guts to put his hands on your shoulder. I don't know if he remembers that, but this is, I think, a great message from a person like him. They should love you, but they should not have the guts to put their hands on your shoulder. And to some extent, I've been following that. I don't know how far I've been successful in that. Anyway, thanks to all of you, and it was a great evening, and look forward to meeting you again.
I request Mr. J. Subramaniam Sarabhai. Mr. Ramani sir was mentioning one person. The person is none other than Mr. S. Vishwanathan, former CEO of Croatia and CEO of...
Fondly called Vishy from Bangalore. Started as a MR in Guntur for Days Medical, later to Vizag for Glaxo. In 1986, joined American Remedies, bowing to the wishes of his mentor, G.K. Ramani. As sales manager in 1999, following the acquisition of American Remedies by Reddy's, he headed the Derma vertical and later as the CEO of Curatio. He recently stepped away from Shield as the CEO of marketing and strategy head. Yes.
This is Vishwanathan. I said I recruited in 1986 when he was a rep. Okay, who later became my partner, on whom we invested. Me and Ramnathan, we invested our hard-earned money in American Remedies. We invested around 9 crores in the year 2000, up to 2005 to 2010. Everything, he was the man who came out with the idea of cosmetic for doctor prescription. That is how Curatio was born. That is how Curatio became a 260 crore company in 2022. Okay, the entire credit goes to him. He named the company Curatio. So I have a lot of regards for him. He has a lot of regards for me. I know that. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, respected Chief Guest, Mr. Ganesh Nayak, Srivatsan sir, and honorable guests who have come here. When I was entering the hall, I didn't know many of you because I was not based out of Chennai for a pretty long time. Because working with Mr. G.K. Ramani, right, every 2 years, okay, the moment you complete 2 years, he will ensure that you are placed out of your comfort zone and thrown into a new territory. That's how my life has been. That's how I learned many languages also, right? Somebody said people don't retire, okay, in some farm they work. My mentor G.K. Ramani actually owns the farm. He works there. He also works in a pharma company where he is in full form. So that's G.K. Ramani. Mr. Nayak worked in one company for 5 decades. I worked for one man for 4 decades. That is always the difference. Right? He had been a guiding light in my life all throughout. Okay, when we had the proposal of Curatio, we were very early into the market of aesthetic dermatology. Later, we moved as a first player into pediatric dermatology. That's where the entire success happened. Mr. Nayak sir rightly said, forget about the transactional business. Forget about the attrition. Forget about everything. If you are innovative in your approach and products, and if your medical reps carry the pride of working for a company which has phenomenal products, I think the success lies there. We got into the dermatology market when it was already corrupted. There was so much of transactional business, there was competition. Okay, the same problems existed 20 years back also. It is not that suddenly all the problems of pharma industry has cropped in yesterday morning. It's been existing for quite some time. It all depends on how innovatively a company can approach it and how innovatively. That's what Ramanathan did way back in 1977. He said, I'll bring ibuprofen in a capsule. He brought the first long-acting ampicillin with probenecid. That's where I think pharma companies have got to think out of the box in terms of building brands rather than getting into the generic branding. And that's where you get into the rut. So that's my 2 pennies for the day. Right? Thanks a lot. And thank you, Srivatsan sir.
In 2015, he joined Shield. Till then, Shield was with the formulations of common product, isn't it? No. 2011, isn't it? No. He changed the complexion of the entire company with gynecology and infertility. And today, Shield is 100 crore company. The entire credit goes to, am I right, sir? Goes to.
He is there in full form there also.
Now, I wanted to tell you something different. Whatever I'm going to tell is another colleague of mine who was inducted by me into the profession, one Mr. Niranjan. Okay, why I am telling you about this is, as he said, you have got to be innovative. You have got to do things right. He is the man who runs a 20 crore company with a 10 crore profit. Okay, he does not have our normal medical pharmaceutical distribution pattern. All his products, you may not be knowing. Some of you, if you have you ever seen a prescription where company's name is written? Doctor writes the product. Nutrineuron.com. Go and buy it. All these products are online. No, not online. They have to order it to the company. And the company supplies it directly. Okay. Totally different model he has created for himself. He has employed or he is employing men and women of 40, 45 years. And he does not pay 1 rupee salary to anybody. All of them earn their salary by way of commission. Okay. Now, he has done the same process in Dubai, and he has gone and started working in US. doctors are welcomed and they are prescribing his product to the patients. What he does is, once the patient goes to him to buy the product, all his products are directly supplied to the patients, maybe 3 or 4 products. Nobody can be a competitor for him. It's very difficult to duplicate his way of work. And that guy supplies all those products, and he knows when they buy the product in the first month, for the first time, they buy it for 4 months or 45 days, depending on the money they have. The next patient, in the next month, the patient is followed. He knows from which doctor these patients have come. He collects all those 30, 40 patients and he ensures he takes them back to the doctor for a meeting. Something very, very innovative model, which is difficult for anybody else to create, duplicate. He does it only for himself. He is the only person to promote the company, and all others are earning the salary by way of commission. Okay, I know about him very closely because he was my find when I recruited him in 1986, and he continued with me in American Remedies, and we invested. Myself and Ramanathan invested in his business, NutriSynapse. Then it got merged with the Shield. Now he went out and started on his own. So there is a new model. Why I said this is, there is a new model without going to a chemist, without going to the stockist. If you are innovative, you can be successful anywhere. That's what I wanted to tell you.
I request all the committee members to come to the dais. I want all the sponsors. Chandrasekhar sir. Chandrasekhar. Ipka. KC sir. Gunasekhar. Gridmark. Money, VVS money. I request Mr. VVS money to put the shawl to Mr. His Guru. I request Mr. Badri to put a. I request Mr. Ramchandran sir to put a shawl to VVS money. VVS money. I request Mr. Jai Subramaniam sir to put a shawl to our chairman. I request Mr. Sridhar to put a shawl to Mr. Babu and to Mr. Badri, you come. Babu, come. Yeah, put. Sir, kneel, sir.
Committee members felicitating themselves, this is a new practice actually.
And Mr. Vani, because these two people have done a fantastic job, I'm telling you. See, collecting money and giving the accounts, we are accountable to you, isn't it? We are collecting money from you. Mr. Badri and Babu did a fantastic job, and they definitely require a big acclamation. Yeah. And today, we are in this hall. I was a bit contemplating whether to conduct the Friends of Pharma meeting or not. He is the only person that he said, go ahead. No, it is my fault. I have missed him in the initial. No, I shouldn't have. I apologize on his behalf. Today we have assembled here only because of him. It is only he told me, you go ahead. So because of his permission only, I have gone ahead and conducted this program. I don't have any words to express my thanks. Thanks a bunch, thanks a million, thanks a ton for accepting our invitation and gracing the occasion. Sir, thank you so much, sir. I don't have any words to thank you. No, thanks a lot, sir. So we'll assemble for national anthem. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Narsiman, who is also a sponsor, isn't it? No. And he is the managing director of Axiom Healthcare. Ramchandra Group, sir. Thank you.